The water needs in our country have risen exponentially to an unprecedented scale, especially in recent times. While the total water requirements for domestic and industrial use have been increasing, statistics indicate a declining trend in the per capita availability of water. The gap between the existing supply and projected demand in 2030 presents an alarming picture, with most regions likely to face severe water shortage. There is an exigent need for economic use of water in domestic and industrial spheres. The solution to the problem in water across the country lies largely in areas of effective mechanism for conservation, distribution, and management of the resource. A study of water supply versus consumption is required to create awareness in every household to curb water wastage and encourage conservation. Water supply distribution and metering system in India is outdated and has severe drawbacks. Possible contamination of water in the distribution and storage systems, lack of means of residents to check the cleanliness of water on a day-to-day basis. Water meters not replaced periodically give inaccurate readings. Manual checking of water meters for billing purposes, vulnerable to human error, inconvenient for residents who need to be present to permit access to meters for examinations. Lack of a transparent billing system. Common water meter for several houses in a building, bill amount shared equally irrespective of an individual's usage. Water leakages go undetected, seepage through underground tank is possible.
To monitor and control water usage, an internet-based approach is used. These are the CC2538 EVMs from TI. With the emergence of an IPv6 based standard called 6LoWPAN, it is now possible to provide interoperability between sensor networks and internet hosts. Each node here has its own IPv6 address, allowing it to connect directly to the internet using open standards. We incorporate the 6LoWPAN protocol in order to provide global connectivity to these small embedded wireless devices. These nodes transmit and receive data from the CC2538 border router. The BeagleBone Black along with this border router forms a gateway connecting the WSN system running 6LoWPAN on one side and the internet on the other. The border router also hosts a web page to indicate its neighbors. The BeagleBone Black is a single-board computer from TI and acts as an intermediary device to provide a conversion between 6LoWPAN and standard IP header. It passes IP traffic to and from the border router over a serial line by creating a virtual network interface using serial line internet protocol. A system that can communicate with the BeagleBone Black over an Ethernet network can now ping any of the wireless nodes and hence communicate with them.
This is the prototype of a system. This outlet represents the main supply to the tank. This is our underground tank. Water from the underground tank is pumped to the overhead tank, from which it distributes water to the various outlets. CC2538 modes are used at each outlet and at the underground tank. These modes transmit and receive data to the border router. We use Contiki OS suitable for memory constrained devices. This is the SmartRF06 evaluation board from TI, which we use to program our modes. This is the CC2531 USB dongle from TI, which we use to test RF parameters.
Coming to the hardware, we have a few sensors in the underground tank measuring different parameters. The pH sensor from Fidgets provides a fast, stable response and is ideal for prolonged pH readings. It measures pH levels from 0 to 14. The ORP sensor, also from Fidgets, is an economical single junction combination electrode, ideal for general purpose applications. It measures ORP levels from -1500 to +1500 millivolts. The pH and ORP readings are an indication of the water's cleanliness and they should lie within the accepted limits. These adapters from Fidgets interface to the pH and ORP sensors through BNC connectors and feed the data to an analog input on the CC2538 EVM. Analog to digital conversion is performed by the CC2538 EVM. Appropriate form layer applied to obtain the pH and ORP values. The power supply board is used to convert AC voltage from the mains to DC voltage required to power the sensors. It uses a step-down transformer to reduce the AC voltage, a bridge rectifier DF10 to perform the AC to DC conversion, and a filtering capacitor. This TPS 61220 EVM319 from Texas Instruments is used as a voltage regulator. The L293D from TI is used as a driver for the motor in the water pump. A flow sensor is connected to the main supply outlet. It is a compact, easy-to-install device for sensing the rate of fluid flow. When water flows through the sensor, a rotor rolls and its speed changes with different rates of flow. A Hall effect sensor outputs the corresponding pulse signal. The output of the flow sensor is connected to a GPIO pin of the CC2538 EVM used for the underground tank. The flow rate is used to calculate the volume which is used for building purposes, and this will be shown later. The flow sensor is an electrical on-off switch which operates automatically when the water level goes up to a specified level. The signal that's available when the water reaches a specified level is utilized to control the motor pump that pumps water from the underground tank to the overhead tank. Now that the float has risen, we can see the water being pumped from the underground to the overhead tank.
This system communicates with the gateway through an Ethernet network and hence can reach all the nodes. The nodes are uniquely identifiable by their IPv6 addresses, and this enables us to use the constrained application protocol for Contiki at the application layer. This is required for real-time viewing of data and actuation. The Copper Coap user agent in Firefox allows us to browse and interact with the wireless nodes. Using the IPv6 address of the CC2538 EVM used for the underground tank, we can monitor the sensor values in real time. The GET method is utilized to retrieve the sensor values. For example, we can view the ORP value here to be around 482 millivolts. The pH value is found to be around 7.4. We can also view the total volume of water that has been connected through the main outlet. This is found to be 544 milliliters. Remote actuation can be performed using the POST method. In addition to the automatic control of the water pump, a user can manually choose to switch on or off the motor.
The water from this overhead tank is distributed to various outlets in the house, in the kitchen, bathroom, etc. At each of these outlets is a flow sensor, enabling one to monitor water consumption at the outlets.
We can now see water flowing through these two outlets. The volume of water collected at each outlet can be viewed in real time using the COAP interface.
The data on the quantity of water flow through the various outlets is updated to a database by the gateway. The database is accessible in the local network. A web application has been developed for users to access this database. Users can log in to view their bill and water consumption patterns. Manual checking of water meters is not required for billing. Fair billing can be ensured by providing separate bills for individual houses in a building using different wireless nodes but a common gateway. Creating an online database can provide billing information to both the residents and the authorities of the water supply board. The statistical analysis of the usage highlights where most water is consumed, helping one to enforce a more focused control on the water outlets. The application can be further enhanced to raise notifications of water contamination or continuous water flow through an outlet for long durations, indicating a possible undetected leakage. Thus, we have developed an internet-based approach to control and monitor water